Aaron would like have like these streaks of motivation in AP biology. He'd be like, I'm gonna make like a really nice poster.
My favorite part of AP biology was when, because I admit that second term of biology, AP biology, that whole semester is when I stopped showing up.
Not present.
But when I did show up like once every 2 weeks, he would ask questions and I'd answer them. Mostly because, back me up on this, AP biology was kind of like reinforcement from anatomy and physiology that we took with him.
Anatomy and physiology, I actually think was the most in-depth science class we took. I thought like even the stuff that we learned in AP biology was like a level
lower.
Below that.
Yeah,
like,
and
the anatomy and physiology class.
I retained a ton of it. And so when I was able to regurgitate it after not being there for 2-3 weeks, there was even a point in class where he turned around and said, how come he's not here ever? And he knows how to answer them. And he was pissed at me. Pissed.
The islets of Langerhans.
And the nodes of
what about the Ozaki fragments?
Oh, yeah. Tell that story real quick.
Fantastic.
That he called Okazaki.
Yeah, talking about some DNA shit. And he's trying to explain something. And he's, first of all, instead of calling them Ozaki, he's calling them Okazaki, like fragments. And he's basically showing like how they're supposed to like fit together, like with two thumbs coming like inversely to each other.
Right.
He's trying to demonstrate like lock and key theory that like they'll fit together perfectly.
And
he's
explanation,
using his thumbs to demonstrate this.
The visual explanation is not going along with what he's trying to tell us. Nobody's understanding it.
No.
So in his mind,
I think everyone understood it, just didn't understand how his thumbs would relate.
Certain
to
teachers
it.
want a very specific answer from you that you just will never get. You can regurgitate 50 things and they'll just keep saying no. But so in his mind, for some reason, he was thinking the whole barrier to this class is they're not seeing his thumbs for some reason. They're not seeing these thumbs very clearly in front of the class and how they're moving.
To me, the comical twist was because he was doing it in front of everybody.
That's where he's going.
The comical, I mean, so
people aren't seeing his thumbs.
In his mind, again, that's the breakdown. That's the problem.
Some people are sitting too far.
Stops the class, goes and gets the old overhead projector on wheels, on a cart, projector. Has to plug it in, has to pull down the screen.
Has to wait for the
We all think maybe we're going to see a new slide, maybe a new lesson.
Explaining what's going on. Yeah. He turns it on, shuts the lights off, shuts the doors, puts the shade down.
Shadow puppets.
And then he just puts his fingers underneath there and keeps doing the same hand movements over and over again. And we're all just staring at each other awkwardly like, what is he doing right now? Everybody in the class was on the same plane, thinking on the same level, like, this man is fucking nuts right now.
And do you remember in social studies, 8th grade, we had Mr. Menzies, and Clinton was getting impeached at the time. And what
a jackass.
And people, he was like super Republican.
Sort of like indictment.
Oh, you know this one, yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, everybody was like, what is, because every day you talk about the current events. He's like, Clinton's impeachment. And people were like,
8th grade, you're really not involved in politics at all.
No,
it's so foreign.
He was trying to make you, so therefore, like a lot of stuff in Yugoslavia was going on at the time. We were bombing them, I seem to remember.
Yeah, we broke up that country.
So he would say, impeachment, it's kind of like being indicted. And nobody knew what he was talking about whatsoever.
Yeah, sure.